So there is a lot of things that you should be doing as a videographer and a lot of things that you shouldn't be doing as a freelance videographer. And for this video, I want to share with you guys some of the things that you should be doing as a freelance videographer. Let's get into it. Point number one, I cannot legally talk too much about this, but it's going to be you need to understand how to do your taxes and how to document every single transaction that you make or receive in your filmmaking career. This is really, really important and not a lot of people talk about it. And I know that if you're a beginner and maybe you don't have an LLC or you're not even getting a whole lot of clients, it might not be important to you, but it is important. Understanding how to document every single transaction, you need to know how much money you're receiving and how much money you are spending. Just like if you were working a regular 9 to 5, you should be documenting how much money you're spending every single month and how much money you're receiving every single month. Same with freelancing, there's no difference. Again, legally, I'm not going to get too deep into detail. You're gonna have to do your own research on taxes on wherever you live at. I cannot tell you how many times that I looked at my bank account and I was wondering, where did this money come from? There's jobs that I did where they were net 30 checks and they literally took forever and I didn't document them and I just completely forgot about them and they hit my bank account and I was wondering, where did this money come from? Because there is jobs where you're going to have to accept a net 30, and some clients, unfortunately, when they send you that net 30, sometimes they like to wait past the net 30 period. I have had situations where the client did not deliver my check within the 30-day period of the signed contract, and I had to wait a couple months extra. Moving on to point number two. Point number two is going to be having a bigger camera does not make you look more professional. I cannot tell you how many times a lot of beginners still to this day will come up to me and be like, if I had a bigger looking camera setup, a bigger looking rig, my clients would take me as I'm more professional, that I know what I'm doing. That's not always the case. I cannot tell you how many times where I ran to clients where they did not even care about the camera that I was using. They just cared about the end product. If you're getting clients who only care about how big your camera is, then maybe you're getting the wrong clients. Us filmmakers who've been doing this for a while, who's been in the game for a long time, we know that it's not always fun carrying around a big cinema camera. We don't always want to carry around a big cinema camera. I have an FX6 and I'm not filming on my FX6 right now because I don't want to carry around a big cinema camera to make a video like this. So having a bigger cinema camera or just a bigger rigged up camera in general will not get you more clients. The size of your camera does not determine how professional you are. How you dress, how you communicate with the client, how you deliver on action, that will determine how professional you are to that client. And I guarantee you that your client is going to pay more attention to all of that rather than the size of your camera. So that is a big misassumption that a lot of beginners still have to this day. And I still to this day don't understand why filmmakers are continually thinking like that. If I pull up on set with an FX30 and an FX6 and I show the client the footage, they're not going to tell the difference. They're going to be amazed with either the FX30 footage or the FX6 footage. It both looks the same. It both looks really good. And that's all they care about at the end of the day. So don't fall into that misassumption that bigger means more professional. Number three is going to be you need to understand your market demographic. That is really, really important. If you want to be a wedding filmmaker, you need to understand everything that goes into wedding filmmaking. You need to make sure that you have the proper tools that are going to make your life easier. You need to understand your client and their needs and their expectations. You need to understand the type of editing workflow that typically goes into weddings. If you want to be an event videographer like me, you need to understand how events work. You really need to understand how events work. Understanding the demographic of the filmmaking niche that you want to get into is very, very important. Just like if you were selling a product, you need to understand your demographic audience. You need to understand the type of people that you want to sell to. Essentially, as a videographer, you're a salesman. So you need to better understand your clients in the niche that you are trying to get yourself into. If you can understand it better, then you're going to be able to fish out the right clients, because there is such a thing as good clients and there is such a thing as bad clients. Bad clients are the ones who don't want to pay anything, who want you to do a whole lot of work. Good clients are the ones who are going to accept your day rate, pay the budget, pay extra for the quality they want, and they have an understanding of the work you do and they see the value that the work you do can provide for them. Those are good clients and those are clients that you want. Lastly, you need to be able to provide value to your client. All your client really wants is a reliable videographer who can provide a ton of value to their business. They sometimes really don't care about you, and I hate to tell you the truth. It's just like when someone is buying a product. You're not buying a product because of the product. You're buying the product because of the end result that the product can do for you. It's the same with videography. People are paying for us to come out there and film something for them because of the end result that a video is going to provide for them and their business. It can either get them sales, it can be great marketing, whatever it may be, whatever they want it for, it's going to provide them value. So you need to understand and better learn how to provide that value in the best way possible for your clients. So you can provide value in various different ways. It can be just buy the gear that you use that makes your life so much easier. It helps you move more efficient, move quicker for their client. Maybe their client is on a strict timeline, and the gear that you bring can help smooth that transaction and just get the job done a whole lot faster. Value can even be your knowledge, how much you know in the specific space that you're in, how much you know about the type of work that you're doing. Maybe this is your client's first time getting videography services and they don't really know how the process looks or how it goes. Maybe your knowledge can provide them value on how to smooth the process out and make it a breeze for them, make them feel more relaxed, make them feel, okay, I'm spending $1,200 on this videographer. I really trust his knowledge and what he can do for me. Therefore, he's providing me a lot of value. He's a good asset. You should always be thinking how you can provide value. I'll say it over and over again. All right, so that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know down in the comment section below, what are some things that videographers should be doing in their career? Without further talking, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Nos vemos pronto.